Hey guys, welcome back to more AFK Arena. In today's video, we have a post from Don, who is the producer of AFK Arena. This is where the code came from that we had in the previous video on holidays, so I didn't get onto it too quick. But I thought this was a really good one to look into because, there's a lot of players I've seen in the comments saying, they haven't played in a while. Should you come back? That's just a question for yourself to answer if you are in that boat because, it's just if you have fun or not. There's a lot of new stuff if you want to try it. But when we look at the future of AFK Arena, always people talking about, is this game dying? Is that game dying? What's the future going to be like? Honestly, this gives me a lot of promise for especially next year and what they've got going. Some of it looks promising, so I thought we'd go through all of this stuff. We even have a new collab they're hinting at, which is really, really cool. I like the crossovers. I think they're fantastic. So let's get into these nodes and have a bit of a chat about some of the stuff that has been put in there. Also, people still asking me why I've got no face cam. I'm away on holidays, so I've got my webcam camera and like horrible lighting, and I'm holding my mic because I don't have anything. So this is what it's like at the moment. We're not in the greatest setup, so I'm just leaving the camera off. But for those who are wondering, that's what's happening. We're on holidays. So let's get into these notes and have a look. Like I said, I really enjoyed reading through this. It was pretty good. So at the start, greetings everyone. I'm Don, producer of AFK Arena. It's such a joy to celebrate another year shared with our dear players. Together, we've created many beautiful memories for 2022. The past year is marked by change and new experience, both in real life and in our game. We've explored the possibility of introducing many new things into our game. Many were welcomed and embraced, others not so much. I always like it when developers at least acknowledge that there's been some complaints from the community and stuff they're not happy with. So at least they do acknowledge that in that one. Either way, we are always listening closely to your comments, including your complaints. Optimizations are being planned. Thank you truly for your understanding and support. Now, one thing I want to touch on this one was from the previous update was the resonating crystal, let's call it the resonance for beasts. Like that was something a lot of people were messaging me saying, that's not going to come in for a long time. I was like, that's a fair call, but they are implementing these things pretty quickly, which is actually good to see. So let's continue. Our goal for 2023 is to bring more refreshing, fun content to you. First, we plan to launch an all-new group-based gameplay with strong social features. Multiple militias will establish their cities and compete with each other for resources on the same map. Now, this makes me think Rise of Kingdoms. If you don't know Rise of Kingdoms, it's another Lilith game, and they have this massive PvP type system where you build cities and you all go, I don't know exactly how it works because I don't play it, but I know it's like a massive multi-guild PvP type system, which I think is sick, which now this is making me think I do have to get back onto one of my global server accounts so I can get into a good guild with a bunch of people because all my accounts are on test server just so I can get to everything earlier, but we'll have to wait and see. But this sounds really cool. This kind of thing, it's very interesting because we'll touch on it in a further comment that he makes. But it's is this going to make it too intensive to play the game? Kind of like Abyssal Expedition makes it it's a massive task if you want to really compete in it. And it takes away from that AFK side of it. So I'm keen to see it. Nonetheless, I mean, hopefully it's one of those ones where, you can still get decent rewards of not grinding, not trying to top it. But we'll have to wait and see. That's what I like about the Abyssal Expedition. It's okay, I'll just spectate and get 80% of the rewards, then I do nothing. So at least there is a way to get some stuff from it and reap the benefits without having to, invest your entire time into it. So that is that one. Continuing, we have been preparing for this new gameplay for almost a year. We are sparing no effort to make it work, and we can't wait to present it to you soon. Sorry, it's on my laptop and I'm having trouble seeing it because it's so small. In addition, we will continue to update and optimize the current gameplays to enrich the gameplay experience. Next year, we will launch multiple PvE modes and challenge stages. So more stuff to, grind for, theorycraft for, build teams for, all that stuff. The popular Cursed Realm will also expand its current gameplay and offer you new, exciting ways to battle. So I don't know whether that means just new bosses. I don't. it could insinuate only new bosses, but maybe it's like actually mixing up the formula for the Cursed Realm, which, you know, I feel like if they mix up the formula, it would be nice and refreshing, in one man's opinion. Optimizing gaming experience is never a one-time task. In the new year, AFK Arena will keep its commitment to being stress-free leisure game. So this is where I talk about the new PvP mode with multiple militias and stuff like that. And then they want to keep it stress-free leisure. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Like I said, maybe you just make some of those modes where, you know, hardcore grinders can have that hardcore game mode, because some people do want to play the game actively a lot. And then for casual, you know, you don't have to. Like, we'll have to wait and see. But at least they're acknowledging that you know, it has become a bit of a very time intensive thing if you want to do all the stuff. Based on your feedback, while launching new content, we'll continue to streamline existing features and make the navigation easier. It is getting pretty heavy with navigation. Like, there's a lot of stuff in the game now. What's more, we are looking at new ways of issuing honorable rewards to enable higher levels of customization. I'm not sure what that's saying. Issuing honorable rewards. If there's that customization in like the appearance of your account, like badges and stuff like that, or is that like customization in gameplay? I'm not too sure. We'll also iterate the game art for greater visual appeal, which is cool. They did that like 2 years ago, where they started revamping a lot of the character models. So it looks like maybe they'll update that more and more as they go. The world of Asperia is full of undiscovered wonders. Next year, we'll embark on a new journey with you to explore exotic areas and uncover new stories. Cool beans. I have been really enjoying the way they've been doing a lot of videos related to new characters and stuff like that, with the backstories, especially for the Awakened ones and stuff like that. I think that stuff's really good, because me being someone who doesn't want to read all the stuff, I think those types of things are fantastic. If you haven't watched them, go over to the AFK Arena YouTube and watch through them. They're pretty cool. This December, we launched the AFK Arena themed site, which will be updated regularly. Another proud moment in 2022 was the successful crossover with The Witcher 3. Was a good collab. The Witcher IP at the moment is getting butchered with the Henry Cavill stuff, but that's just from the movie side. The game was actually sick, had great reviews, so that was decent. And honestly, the collab was good. I really liked it. An event loved by many of you. Hint, another crossover with a beloved comic IP is underway. Stay tuned. So, what IP do you guys reckon? I have no idea. Like, a comic IP. The problem with comics is a lot of things have comics and then they go branch out into other things. So, like, this is a very open one. I wonder if it's like they're saying comic as in it's a pure comic, or whether it could be a manga, or whether it's like anime, or I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But the thing I've always said about AFK Arena is they do wicked collabs. The Overlord collab, I think, like there's some collabs like ReZero and stuff like that every game does. Like, even Attack on Titan do a lot of them. But AFK Arena always seems to get collabs that haven't really done collabs with other companies, and then like after them, then you'll start to see those IPs go out into other collabs. It's like AFK Arena gets new ones into the mix, kind of like the Persona 5 one. Like, then I saw Persona getting collabs in other things, but I didn't see any before that, which is really cool. So hopefully it's like a unique collab that we haven't seen in other games, because that's what they do. So that would be wicked. Being a player's friend has been and will continue to be the guiding principle for us. We will strengthen the two-way communication with our players and find ways to hear from more people's voices. That's great, fantastic. They obviously, that one we had with I think it was the China Communications that brought us like a bunch of the new features they're working on. Absolutely fantastic. From our side, we promise to share with you our future plans timely. Basically soon. Okay, keep us up. Sorry, my English bad. Looking ahead, we are very excited about what the new year holds. New content and great fun. And great funds are what you can expect from us. Life always goes on, and so does our expedition. In 2023, please join us in our journey further into Asperia. More stories await. Last but not least, please accept this New Year's gift, which was the code, and that is from Don. So like I said, like I like these kinds of posts just to get an insight into what's happening. And that was pretty good. Like I said, I'm really stoked that they're getting another crossover. I really do like the collaborations. I know some people don't like them. They think it's too much, especially when we get double heroes. But hey, I'm all for it, especially if it's an IP that I can get into. So keen to see what that is. And in general, like I said, that large scale like PvP militia type combat thing, I think that's going to be cool. I think that's going to be one that I will like. I'm not a massive Abyssal Expedition person, but I think I'll be big into that one because I just always like the little PvP side of things more. Hopefully, it has balancing out of levels and stuff like that, so there is a bit of fairness to it and some decent competition, and not just having to whale or incentive for lower tier guilds to still compete and want to get rewards for it. So we'll have to wait and see. But anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think. As always, I'm on holidays now. I'll probably have another couple videos coming out in the next day or so, but it is New Year's Eve. So, if you're celebrating, celebrate responsibly. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.